Coming up, COVID in California, the virus, racial demographics, and the climate. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Medill's continuing coverage of the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm Maya Safchik. I'm broadcasting to you today from my home in Los Angeles, where we've been under mandated stay-at-home orders for nearly a month. Today, we check in on the COVID crisis here in California, where nearly 500 lives have been lost to the virus. As cases of the virus spike in New York, residents of the nation's second largest city were left to wonder, are we next? The mayor of Los Angeles warned back in March that California would see a New York-like surge of cases in April.
We're not worried about today, we're worried about surges in the future.
But that might not be the case after all. Governor Gavin Newsom says the California curve is flattening. In late March, confirmed coronavirus cases in the state doubled in only 3 days. But as of Tuesday, only a 4% increase in hospitalizations.
Because of the actions all of you have taken in terms of the physical distancing.
Medical experts say an extended stay-at-home order, possibly through the summer, is necessary to maintain the downward trend. And here in Los Angeles, anyone who wants to go out in public has to wear a face mask like this. Even as the curve flattens, the need for personal protection equipment remains steady. Governor Newsom takes matters into his own hands while putting much-needed equipment into the hands of healthcare workers. Newsom says California will spend nearly $1 billion to produce medical gear, including some 200 million masks per month. The governor is also lending 500 ventilators to New York and other coronavirus hotspots around the U.S. Meanwhile, at least 2 counties in California have expressed need for the breathing machines. Newsom says the ventilators will be returned if and when California needs them.
Couldn't be more proud as a state to be sending those ventilators.
And while an abundance of apparatus sets California apart, so do the racial demographics of Californians affected by COVID-19, released by the state for the first time this week. Coronavirus infections and deaths are in line with the state's racial makeup, according to figures released by the California Department of Public Health. 6% of the COVID-19 patients identified by race were Black, and about 6.5% of the state's population is Black, according to the 2018 U.S. Census Bureau. Other states like Louisiana and Michigan are seeing disproportionate amounts of cases within the Black community.
I don't know that I'm feeling really optimistic about the numbers as they stand. Yes, they're in line with the population. I'd hate to see them be tremendously higher at this moment, but I think there's still a lot more that we're going to uncover.
Plus, Los Angeles is seeking to shelter 15,000 homeless people in hotel rooms this month. The city has about 60,000 people living on the streets. Homeless people are at greater risk of experiencing chronic health problems. After the break, blue skies beckon, but Angelenos must stay home while you look out your window to see a clearer sky. Welcome back. Here in LA, if you look out your window, you might notice something out of the ordinary for the city of stars. For one thing, if it's nighttime, you can actually see the stars. That's because LA is currently experiencing the best air quality it's seen in decades.
The air quality that we're breathing is probably one of the best in the history in LA.
Between March 16th and April 6th, there was a 20% improvement in overall air quality in Southern California, like you can see here. The city's notorious traffic has all but disappeared since stay-at-home orders were enacted in mid-March. And scientists say empty streets like these account in large part for the better air quality. The question now, as gray skies clear up, will they stay that way when people no longer have to stay home?
The pandemic gave us an opportunity to reflect on where the society wants to go.
And if that clear sky isn't enough to brighten your day, maybe this will. A party with some pandemic precautions. This California woman making certain her friend isn't spending her 91st birthday alone. As she sings happy birthday to her friend Margie Jones, who has Alzheimer's and lives in a nursing home, but is still the life of the party.
This was as good as it's gonna get for now, and it was incredible.
And that's all the time we have for tonight. For all of us here in Medill, I'm Maya Safchik. Stay safe and good night.